On today's episode, Fanta Furu Furu Shaker Mango with jelly. Hey everyone, welcome back to Obscure Cola. Today we're going to try the mango version of the Fanta Furu Furu jelly drink. I guess it's Furu Furu Shaker. Mango, jelly, and carbonation, if I can read the Japanese correctly. So, I've actually done the orange version of this before. I got it in Hong Kong a while ago. And I knew that there was a second flavor, but I never did it. So I figured I actually didn't dislike that one so much. I figured I might as well do this one too. Sorry there's all this reflection because there's actually a window here. I'm at my in-laws' place in Japan, which is why I'm doing a bunch of Japanese drinks right now. So happy Golden Week to everybody. Anyway, this is basically a kind of novelty Fanta, I guess you could say, because it actually has jelly, chunks of jelly inside of it. And I did this before with the orange one. I've got myself a glass to show you. Unfortunately, I don't have a super clear one. This one's got all kinds of cuts on it. But anyway, let's try it. So the key thing is, I almost screwed it up. They say you got to shake this thing 10 times. So basically 10 times, about 10 times, strong, and I guess that's shaking. So everybody get ready and try not to look too dirty when you do this. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can feel something. There's something like clop, clop, clop inside of here. So anyway, I've sufficiently done this. It's mildly cold because I had it in the fridge a little bit, but not too long. And it's much drier here. So in Hong Kong, this would all be sweating because of all the humidity. But here in Japan, at least right now, it's still pretty cold outside and it is dry as hell. So, okay, here's our Furu Furu Fanta. And you can see, I think you can see it it's just like oozing out. Okay, I don't need to pour the whole thing. But yeah, you can see, I think it's like gelatinous. There's like jelly chunks in here. But it's also carbonated, which is actually pretty interesting. So you've got kind of bubbles trapped in the jelly, I guess. So I've done some of these like carbonated jelly things, and they're actually pretty awesome. Now bubbles have formed in the jelly. The jelly is swelling. So it's getting to the point where it's actually going to come up the top, and I'm going to have to drink it really fast because it's literally like overflowing. So let's give it a try. Interesting. I'm trying to think what it tastes like. I guess it tastes like mango soda. Like if your mango soda was congealing into a solid piece. But it's not that, like the jelly's pretty soft, so it almost feels like a liquid, but then you can still feel like something slightly harder than a liquid pass between your lips or your teeth. Especially if you like suck it in. It's pretty good. I'm actually gonna. This is such a small. Oh, here we go. Can you guys see that? I got a big chunk there blocking the door. It's actually kind of gross. The way it kind of plops out. But yeah, so there we go. Actually pretty good, and since it's such a small can, easy to drink. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say thumbs up on the mango flavor. Not super mango-y, but definitely not bad. Anything else I want to talk about in the can? It basically says that there is no juice, no actual mangoes contributed to this. The other thing I want to mention, which is definitely worth mentioning, is the sugar content. So I try to mention that for all the drinks I'm doing on this channel, and I always try to put things in context. So a Coke in Hong Kong is like 10.6 grams per 100 milliliters of sugar, or at least carbohydrates. And a Japanese one is like 11 point something. I don't know why Coke in Japan has more sugar than a Coke in Hong Kong, but it apparently does. But this one clocks in at a whopping 17 grams. And at the high end of the scale, I like to mention the VLT Vita Lemon Tea that I normally drink in Hong Kong. That's like over 13 grams, which is one of the highest, not the highest, but one of the highest I've ever seen. But this one, I guess because it has chunks of like sugary jelly in it, It is actually rated at 17 grams per 100 milliliters. So that is off the charts as far as I can recall. I don't know if I've had anything even worse than that, but it's pretty high up there. So definitely don't drink like a full-size can. That's why they put it in a small can, because it's really bad for you. Okay, so, but it tastes so good. Okay, as always, I have to give my final verdict. So for the Fanta Furu Furu Shaker Mango Jelly and Carbonation, tastes pretty good, but way too much sugar. Furu Furu. Okay, so that's it for today. See you guys next time here on Obscure Cola. Definitely check out other videos and consider subscribing and leave a comment. Okay, bye. Not 2, not 3, but 4, count them, 4 special Heritage Edition bottles from Coca-Cola. So this is a